Hello and welcome everyone to another Let's Play with the developers. My name is Raycoms and I'm live here with some add-ons. We're two of the main developers of Minecolonies. We're today again on the schematic server, working on the new Incan style, or let's say everyone is working and some add-ons is preventing fast progress. Today we will be working on the Composter hut, and in the last episodes we finished actually all the herders, so that's pretty neat. So it's a Composter hut, and the next one will be a guard tower. Maybe we can get those two even done this episode. Hi there, Mini Ufer. Hi John. Hi Albert. Siki CD. Okay. As always, we have to start with the solid placeholders and have to make some general building shape. Hi there, I watch you, Moo. Choop choop. Choop choop. I would want to make that actually maybe a little bit more square. I think here would be pretty square. Yes. And then solid placeholder block. Now I'm going. So I like diverse shapes. So let's try this time something different. Choo here. And then something like Sam, what are you doing?
Not sure.
Not sure.
What are you doing? Why are we putting the building into a...
No, I was thinking that this is going to be where the compost is deposited.
This whole area? But we have compost barrels and they need like 2 blocks.
Yeah, but it's for immersion, Sam.
Okay, so we put 1 compost barrel down there. And where do we put the hut?
Details. I didn't say it's finished yet, but the overall idea. So maybe we make this like this. Hi there, Aravan as well. Here we go, finna close that off here. Close here off. And then the hut comes on this side here. How did Odd get his stuff built so fast? It's because Odd has unlimited free time. Decorations, infrastructure, and the hut block and the composter hut. So that is then, are we in the middle here? I think that is not in the middle. Now it is. The block, yeah, okay. Here we are. Is it too regular? And now it's not so regular. I think. Ah, yes, I know. Now I got what you meant. Yeah, we gotta make this a little bit. We can even make the outside a little bit less regular as well. Here. The other side as well. To bother Ervin and Thylar.
Hello.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Did we get sucked into the
We
stream?
did.
Yes.
We just
We were being polite and minding our own business.
I know.
we just were like thinking, do you deserve privacy? And then we're like, not sure.
No.
Fixing it. Welcome, Sticky Stick Skip as well. Hello there.
We were discussing builderly type stuff.
Well, I was showing Aravind a couple of new builder or player homes I'd made.
Oh, neat. I think my other style didn't make it over. I'm not. I think it is on 115 of the only 115 server yet. Oh well.
Is there a backup of that somewhere we can load?
Yeah, it's still on the same machine though. That is still the case. But so far I'm too lazy to. It was when I played in Biomes of Plantain, they got like some colorful non-Mesa biomes with a lot of terracotta jungle, basically, like with orange, red, and yellow together. It looked pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a style around the jungle style around that, but then I ran out of time midway, and then I ran out of muse
Motivation.
Yeah, it was not Mesa. It was not good enough to fit in the Mesa though. This is going to be the Composter level 1. So, talking about things, I did today make a pull request with the code that stops mob spawning within buildings.
Ah, nice.
So if you want to have like some darker basements or stuff like that, now you can have those.
Okay, I do have a question. So if I was to make a deco that's just meant for training up your soldiers, I mean outside of the academy, because you know sometimes they're just running idly around your town, a dark spot, would that still be considered a schematic?
Yeah, decorations don't count. Decorations don't count.
Okay.
Is it, does the effect apply to the decoration controller?
No.
No. Just
Oh,
building.
No? So
Only buildings.
player houses can be spawnable?
Player houses are also normal, yes.
I gotta light
That's
this
good
up.
to know.
Yeah.
Yep.
We do not have tags yet, because that's going to be all a bigger thing. So like we said, we did have plans to have them in the future, some like events, kind of like raids, but instead of being at dusk, it's going to be at dawn, and you will get. No, dawn was in the morning or in the night? I'm always confused.
It's
Dawn is morning.
Dawn is
when
morning,
the sun
right?
rises.
So basically, at dawn, you will have a chance of having a zombie infestation in the building or something like that.
Interesting.
So far we don't have tags because that would make the entire... We need to think about a good way to handle it, because else it might be...
Taylor, you're loud.
very, how would I say, bad for
Oh,
performance.
it's still...
I think like that, level 1, I think we're fine here, right?
Yeah. Do we need any other special stuff?
Can you guys hear the fan running in the background?
No, I only can hear some...
Only when you talk a bit.
It is a mechanical keyboard that I'm hearing.
The only thing I can hear is
Oh.
something that I'm thinking about calling a keyboard rights organization or so. Someone badly mistreating a keyboard there.
No, that was probably just me breaking all the blocks in this schematic.
Okay, can I?
Wonder if we add some fence somewhere.
Nah, I think we're fine, level 1.
Fine.
Scanned.
Just want it cheap.
Level 1 is cheap, then we can scale up the costs with increasing levels.
Okay,
Here.
level 2 gets end stars.
Yeah, Sam has always a very moderate approach to
To
difficulties.
scaling, right? Yeah.
What?
Can definitely make that here some stairs. Odd is making a medieval alteration based on the warped blocks.
Open Twitch.
Well, I'm not sure if he understands how much work that still is.
Don't tell him.
I guess you can ask him in 2 months or so and see if he's still
True.
at it.
Dum, 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 dum. Nah. So we have the two kinda compostable
any lots
soil.
of
Not
flowers?
yet. That would be rough for a level 2 building, I would say. You're horrible at planning
Yeah,
out your
it's-
village. Like we always have like a kind of ad hoc approach to building our cities. I think that is usually gives you the least headache. You just go with it and let the city develop while you're working on it. I think that's usually a good idea. Because if you end up investing a lot of time into planning it right, from my experience, usually it doesn't. You're always going to run into basically terraforming the entire area.
Yeah.
Well, most cities they kind of grew organically, right? So
Yeah.
you
tell
started
they
at some
usually follow the
point and then
mountains.
you end up terraforming here and there something, dry out a swamp and wetlands, and then everyone dries out the wetlands, and then they're heavily confused about having weird issues with high water. It's like,
Well, just
what?
remember that Washington D.C. is made in the swamp. That's why we call it the swamp.
Hey, it's like where I grew up, the city, there was a swamp as well. And the school was actually created in an area, I don't know how to call it in English, but the area a river goes to retreat in the case of a flood.
Oh,
It's a floodplain.
It's in German it's called Aue.
That sounds like the sound you make whenever you're injured. Ow! Hey!
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
similar.
that's what you'd say as well.
In German it would be Aua, so that it's quite similar. So obviously here and there you can jump from the second floor of the school into a pool of water when it rains a
gosh.
lot. Costing the city hundreds of thousands of euros, right?
sounds like the best way to get out of school.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Everyone
get?
must be hoping for it when it rains.
Did you get flood days instead of snow days?
The worst part is that happened during holidays.
Of course.
Do we want to have those compost barrels like that, like in the middle? Or do you want to put them more, I don't know.
Not
In a
sure.
corner or so?
I mean, we don't have much else to fill the space, right?
That's true. A
Sugar.
floodplain it is then, okay.
Yeah, I guess we can like put results of composting around.
I think we're fine, yeah. We're going to have 5 barrels in the end anyway. Are we ready for level 2?
Oh wait, we can put some grass paths, I think.
Oh yeah, grass path, good idea.
I just was looking what our other buildings had, so...
If you remember, a
Building.
US army base up on a hill where it would snow upwards, not down.
Well, of course you're going to put a base someplace miserable. There's the one that's in, was it North Carolina? Maybe it's South Carolina, that is notorious for its sand fleas.
That sounds.
Oh, that sounds great.
We don't have any torches.
Yeah, we don't have any torches, right? Yes.
That might be a bit too few.
Yeah, I think
So go Shamey, what building are you on?
we're the composter.
So what number would that be? Let me see.
I scanned it now. Next one. We finished all the herders.
You finished the herders? Oh my
Yes.
god.
Is
Okay.
there a guinea pig herder?
Oh, we did forget the rabbit herder though. Yes. John just
Oh.
said it.
Well,
But that one is like, for me, this is like the last,
No one likes it, right?
the last optional worker because no one uses it anyway.
See,
Okay, now we can put some thatched roofs around.
can also use some andesite.
Yeah, also use some andesite.
Maybe instead of these walls.
Chook, chook.
oh,
Mm. Jun, 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 jun. I was thinking actually only. Nah, should have has to be all the way around, else it looks weird. Choo choo choo. Yeah, rabbits are at least the closest thing to guinea pigs there is in Minecraft. Not modded. Oh yeah, good idea. At level 3, pot stall, is that expensive? And now you should be able to, you should have gotten some pot stall by now.
It's like basic exploration.
Oh no, it's because the composter now produces a little bit of pot stall actually.
Oh, I was thinking also you have to have silk touch to pick it up.
I think you do, yes. But Composter doesn't eat it.
Yeah, the composter doesn't need silk touch, so that's reasonable.
Interesting question. Red mushroom blocks. You know how it has spots on some sides, but whenever you touch it to get it, it may only have spots on one side. Would the builder place it correctly?
Yes.
I guess so. They're probably directional blocks, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, if it matters on how you rotate it, they will be rotated correctly. Yes.
Place like this one, which is not how you would actually find a mushroom. It has spots on all sides. The builder should place it. See, yeah, it does that.
Yeah, the builder should place it the right way.
Okay. So even if the player gives it this, would it still count? And be placed like that?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that
I
block
asked
like
because mushrooms.
yeah, they make nice lantern lamps. That's true.
The builder should basically place it just how it's looking in the schematic itself.
Yeah. And of course, there's always we are considering that Mojang does nothing too stupid with it, right?
Well, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's always a chance that Mojang does something very stupid with it, and then there's no way to actually see how that thing is supposed to be. But outside of that chance, most likely it will work out fine.
There's also, what if you can't find a mushroom island?
Yeah, but you can grow those, can't you?
Just the small ones. I don't know about the large ones that you get the pieces.
As
of.
far as I know, you can bone meal the large ones, the small ones to become large ones.
Let me experiment on that.
At least as far as I know, there are vanilla ways to make those big ones. Here? Yeah.
Yeah, I need to put a full block there first so it places for it. Then I can go back.
I did kill off an item frame somewhere.
My good item frame here.
Yes, you can bone mill it. That must be a.
Did you
I
find
sometimes
info
forget.
on it?
Yeah, I bone milled it and it grew. I used pods underneath it. I could have sworn it's sometime, but I've been playing Minecraft for 10 years now. I used to not do that.
I think we're
Oh,
fine
this
for
is
level
level
3.
3 already, right? We could put some like wool stuff in it, maybe carpet or so.
Yeah, but the carpet, like in a compost hut, is kind of like a bit off. It would just get dirty all the time.
Then maybe just some wool or so. Since they are so much into colors and had a lot of wool and such.
Sure. Mushroom Kingdom style is possible.
Maybe we make it a little roof for the campfire.
That we can indeed.
And then we use like
Something
fitting
watery.
floating carpet.
He definitely wants to wash his hands. His or her hands. Their hands. Stairs. Yep, that's fine. Can even take a shower. Here we go. Are we ready?
Don't forget behind the water.
Not yet.
And now.
Carpet is
Behind the
hard
water
to
at the
place.
bottom of your.
Oh, I think that carpet is
systems
too
convert.
low, by the way.
Yeah, guess so.
It's a little bit.
Unless we only leave it back here.
Not sure.
Maybe another color.
Maybe another color. Maybe only 3 wide.
We try red.
Hello, Nitro Hyper.
Yeah, I think red is fine.
How about something like... Chuk, chuk.
Starting to look decent.
Make this better. And we make this here. That looks better. Then we make this path here around it. Here we go. If I put a hay bale under fire, it's stronger.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay. The hay bale is under fire. And this is modded. This is definitely modded. Those blocks here we made ourselves. Scan.
It's Minecolonies modded.
Yes, it's vanilla plus Minecolonies and structurized basically. It's only our blocks and vanilla. And level 3 pasted in, and we go to towards level 4. Maybe put the other one under their little roof. Never heard of the mod. Yeah, Structurized is basically a companion mod or library mod of Minecolonies, which has like a lot of neat decorational blocks like shingles and others, and timber frames like those. And Minecolonies is an real-time strategy mod basically for Minecraft.
Base builder, I would call it.
You're playing in Bedrock edition? Yeah. Bedrock has no mods.
Bedrock only has some data pack stuff.
So far, I'm even comfortable to say Bedrock has no mods, because all the entity and AI things are all still beta. Apparently they will have some behavior packs in the
Yeah,
future.
they will get some slight AI scripting capabilities,
But so far that is on a beta version only.
it's very limited compared to what you can do on
Yeah, it's
Java Minecraft.
overly, it will always be very limited, yes. If you compare it to Java modded, but then it's like everything, it's like impossible for it not to be limited.
Well, they designed it to be limited.
Exactly.
So of course it is.
It's supposed to be, they're limiting it on purpose. We don't like mods because modded machines are so difficult to understand. That's why we don't have machines.
It's kinda on the mods, I would say.
We have entities that are like villagers but actually smart.
Ugh, that moment where you've miscounted but you can't figure out where.
Maybe at one.
At 1? I'll try 1.
What is it, 1?
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's basically a It's like Age of Empires, Anno, and Settlers had a child, and they called it Minecolonies. That's basically it. Hi there, Weds. They had a child, and it's slowly growing up. That's probably a good description. So there's a lot of content, automatic things. You're growing a colony. So what we're designing here are actually like the buildings that the workers are going to work in, and the buildings the workers are going to construct, basically. It's a little bit like colony survival and Stardew Valley. Colony survival is just a rip-off of Minecolonies.
Yeah.
I played it briefly, then I came back to this. I'm like, yeah,
It's a
I can
rip-off,
play that.
and it's a cheap rip-off at that.
Yeah, it's not nearly as pretty. It doesn't do nearly as much. Yeah, and hey, I can be a builder here. Anyway, I wish we had another town set up. Like, you could pop over to Fortress and you can see how Fortress is set up, but Fortress is different, that it's modular. I wish we had a separate town that you could just pop over to and go, yeah, this is what you can do with our mod.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, there's quite a bit of content on YouTube, isn't there, of
Yeah.
That is true.
Let's Plays?
Yeah, there are a lot of Let's Plays of Minecolonies. We actually do regular. We have like on Minecolonies YouTube, we got a ton of content. Let me link you that. Again,
See.
there's a bunch of Let's Plays there, where you can
I don't know
basically
who
see what.
Kyson is, but they've got quite a few getting started.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Hey, Kaizen
videos.
got a bunch of good Minecolonies videos as well. Yeah.
I wonder
Tishi
what his Discord
plays.
is.
It's always funny how Kaizen's like big top videos are all Minecolonies video basically, and all other videos he makes are not remotely as successful as when he makes Minecolonies videos.
Well, he's good at them. But I have no idea what his Discord is.
Say if he's good at them, maybe I need to go watch him play. Because I'm fairly terrible at actually playing.
I'm terrible at playing Minecraft.
Well, yeah, we were chatting about that the other day, about my
So
lack
you did-
of skills in survival mode.
So,
Not that
So
I'm
yesterday-
very great at building either, but
when Ray and Sam was playing on whatever mod they were on yesterday, that's basically my gameplay.
That's for
Die,
you
die,
normal
die,
mode. That sounds painful. That sounds truly
Yeah, just-
painful.
Throw myself at the same mob over and over again. Yeah, that's my basic gameplay.
Stone brick. Are we at level 4 already, right?
Yeah, you're level 4, and I've only put down a few grass blocks for what I'm working
Yeah,
on.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, Caledonian is definitely looks amazing as well, the Caledonian style.
I do believe it's the newest hot thing.
it's been a while for a while. It just wasn't official.
Yeah, but when things turn official, you get a lot of additional people start playing it, right?
Yeah.
That's
That's fair enough. And you can always hop on Discord and tell me what I've broken when I built it.
We
Things
always
that-
play testers.
Yeah, things that don't work as intended.
Here we go. Making this building here a little bit more. Building. Closing this up.
How much gold does a composter have?
How much gold a composter has? I would say less than you'd think.
So less than 4 blocks?
Definitely less than 4 blocks. I would rather put other things like things I would expect a composter to have.
You mean diamond blocks?
Like diamond blocks, obviously.
Oh, that's fine.
Not like flowers or whatever.
We already got flowers up here. Oh, it's level 4, right?
Yes.
Then I have to add an orchid.
Yes.
Or 2.
I always search for watermelon and I always fail at it. But I will still repeat the same mistake.
Yeah, I always type in watermelon. There's many other melons other than watermelon.
What?
It's watermelon in the mod, so... Alright, any viewers know what the command is to change the biome on world edit all the way to sky level?
Isn't it /set biome?
It'll only do it inside the cube, and I can only go up to 256, so when I look up, the sky is blue. When I look to the side of me, everything is red because that's the biome I'm in.
Okay, then no idea.
Yeah, I used to thought it was columns, but something has changed somewhere along the way.
So some
No,
of
I'm
those
pretty sure it
compost
used to work in columns,
blocks. Good idea.
but when that was, I don't have a clue.
Right. It may have happened during the flattening.
I think I have to close this here up as well then. Yes, this looks nice.
It's so frustrating that my muse has a life right now and internships and work. What am I supposed to do without my muse?
Hey,
Oh, Kugo?
Yes.
Oh.
He could just stand in the corner while I'm working and still I work better.
hey, tell Kuku he's taking capitalism way too serious. Who needs a job? Who needs a regular income? Come on.
No.
Nowadays
He's already adulting. He should not be adulting yet.
yes, nowadays it's perfectly acceptable to live with your parents until you're 40.
Take it easy, man. I mean, here in a few years you're going to be taking care of your parents anyway, so why leave?
Yes, yeah, right. Unless your parents bother you, then it's a bit
Well,
difficult.
that happens anyway.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
if I would be easily able to live with my parents without entering serious depression.
Yeah. Well, my sister moved away with no intention of ever coming back. Like when she was 18, she bounced, she was gone. And I know that she's not going to come back to take care of them. So, as the elder child, that's my responsibility.
To them. I think I definitely have to switch out the floor here. Like it's, my parents are like greatly into conspiracy theories. It's like my mother is like one of these esoterics, and
How did you even get into science? It's still puzzling me.
yes, like I'm like from the. It's actually quite the wonder that I'm the first one of that part of my family that went into science. Actually, everyone else is like constructing cars in South Germany.
They're factory workers, see? Is that what it is? Salt of the earth, don't question anything, keep your head down.
Now, my sister's actually doing engineering at university. tube
Oh,
work.
so the both of you.
No,
Oh.
but she's not going into science, into research, just into engineering to construct better cars.
She's just going to be an engineer.
Yes. Although she is also, my sister is very open-minded in general. So she did send me several messages and like, I need your help. Our parents are getting crazy.
Man, I watched my parents radicalize or at least my father, over the last 5 years, 10 years. He's starting getting weird notions.
Yeah.
Like, look, I'm not ready to take away your internet.
Yeah, that's why exactly what I was thinking. I was like, when I was kids, you took the internet, you turned off the internet and said it's for the good of me, and it's like now is my time. Yes, we're
Too
the
much
creators
TV,
of Minecolonies.
internet.
It's like, now is my time. I'm going to turn off your internet. I'm going to blacklist Telegram on the router. Now is my time.
Yeah. I've tried to convince him to give up the Facebook. I'm like, no, this is bad.
Yeah, my parents
that's
don't
the
have
worst.
Facebook because Facebook steals your data and stuff.
Yes.
But they have Telegram.
It's not stealing, they take it in broad daylight.
Like, you clearly signed.
It's true. You gave them permission to take all of it.
They directly ask you, give us your data, and you say, yo, yes, so...
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, stealing. They sell your data to the highest bidder. It's probably the better description. Yes.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course, everyone sells data.
That's what the internet runs on, basically.
Yes.
No, actually,
If
the
it's free,
internet.
you are the product.
The internet actually runs on the free labor open source developers make, but 90% of the income of the internet is generated from selling data.
Yeah. Again, if it's free, you are the product.
Yes.
So things like Twitter, Instagram, all those things.
It's like a
yeah.
person on Twitter these days was like, why would Microsoft buy Discord? They must have some good tech or something like that. And then they're just, I wrote one line, you're the tech. That is what they're after.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, many users, oh.
Many
We should hire a
users,
company.
gaming community. So it's like these white middle class people that spend a shit ton of money on games. You can hook into that kind of group easily. People that are easily manipulated to consume a lot of shit. Perfect.
Yeah.
You even snuck the gold block in there.
Sin. Guess we are fine with level 4.
Yeah, I would say so. Stone brick here, at least here maybe. Yeah, let's put some stone brick there. Not infested one. Here we go. Yep. Let's go with that. Scan. Paste. And...
I am detecting a distinct lack of ladders.
Oh, we don't have any.
Taylor. Taylor, look. This is what I came for. Oh, y'all are spying on
For
me.
the ladder?
I was going
Oh.
to... I said Taylor! Y'all are Taylor!
Now I got my devil.
Everyone noticed it. So level 5 now.
Everyone needs to worship the ladder right there.
Yeah, I was trying to tell like my parents
Is-
like if everyone who has the same opinion of you politically are the fascists, and you're telling that those that are at least a little bit democratic are being fascist, and the fascists are not doing it, there's a very high likelihood that you're wrong.
Why not?
Well, at least in America. Let me see. How did it go?
I mean, if you
Alright.
look, like, the only people that believe that all of this is a hoax is those people that would have wanted to invent this as a hoax to do to start a military dictatorship, like whatever.
Now, there's lots of pictures of politicians from both sides of the aisle that are there playing golf together. They're playing golf together while laughing at you. So you got to remember that the leaders of both sides, like the conservative is ruling you by fear, and the liberals are ruling you by shame. You can't do that. You're mistreating people if you do that. So they're both manipulating you with fear and shame. So you really should be questioning it all while they play golf together.
I mean, and in the end, who wins are the big companies anyway. So,
Yeah, it's an oligarchy. It's a global oligarchy.
yeah, I thought it's like,
Oh.
if you heavily think about it, the system is not very different than how it was in a monarchy.
Yeah.
It's not very different. You still got like 90%, 1 to 10% of the people owning everything, and then there's like, but to make it better, there's now a lottery that if you're lucky enough, you can make it in those top 10%.
But see, you did that with your hard work. Your hard work.
Your hard work.
But boy, do they love to tell stories about those people that worked hard.
Yeah, it's like, and those people that didn't make it, it's because they didn't work hard enough.
Yes, it's your fault if you don't have money.
It's your fault. Okay, some vines we're going to add here. Yeah, no, it's those that make it from the not rich. That those that are born rich are not working hard, everyone knows, but the excuse is that their parents worked hard or their grandparents worked hard at killing indigenous populations and stealing their land.
Right. So, Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, he started his own business in his garage, or in his parents' garage. His parents' garage, who are well-to-do.
Yeah, it's
So
like,
yeah, he started well, sure.
yeah,
He did it on his hard work.
very hard work indeed. All of them, very hard work. Zero risk business. Yeah, it's. I have a feeling that we're kind of like on a pinnacle because it's kind of getting worse. Like,
Yeah.
nowadays, like in the past, new actors were usually like kind of people that were into theater for a long time and then made it over. But nowadays, most are just like the kids of actors.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the maintaining the status quo has become. Oh yes, replacing the shingles, right, with the thatched ones. Yes.
Do the citizens use the iron and wooden gates?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are basically doors.
Wait, I did select the slabs, didn't I? Yes. That was close.
Let's see if that's gonna get modified. I don't need all these torches up.
I'm going to replace the slabs as well. It's dark oak slabs now. Here we go. Oops.
You broke the roof.
I
It's
broke
bad.
the roof.
You have to place a full block. Okay. All right.
And then a slab in this one single corner here. Yes. What do we have here? End rod. End rod. Fancy, fancy. Do we want to keep those letters like that?
With them.
Spruce trapdoors under what?
I don't.
A short thing. We discussed today about vines and stuff, and we thought probably that. So I did think about having a way to have the lower, only the upper vines cost, but that would be a pain to implement. So the general idea is to just put the vines, since they don't grow on the server, you just put the upper ones, and then they will then grow eventually downwards at the player.
Is this to solve John's 2000 vine problem for schematic?
No, we don't want to make vines completely free. I think that is not necessary.
It's,
but
after all, it's like a very specific material which you don't get everywhere, right?
yes.
I do remember once upon a time, it might have been in 112, that we were required to have at least one leaf to give to the builder before they could place all the leaves.
Yeah. No.
Two leaves are kind of free now, right?
Water is now only free in the overworld, and lava is only free in the nether.
Oh.
So, I just found an exploit. Since our leaves are free, then you can just have the builder place any leaf you want, and then you can get any saplings.
Sam, don't give the people ideas.
Sorry.
And grass blocks are not free. They cost dirt. Grass blocks are not free. They cost dirt. Here you put some banners. I think on the level 4 we're missing some banners, right? So that is here and there. We have to make it a little bit something. We have to do something yet. I have a feeling. Something is missing.
Maybe some what was it? Terracotta?
Yeah, maybe some terracotta or so. Yeah.
Could do like the corners or so of the building. Yeah, better.
Some more barrels.
Banner. Oh, some mozzie stone bricks. Sounds like a good idea. Mozzie. Not the infested one. I also don't know why if you search for the mozzie version, the infested one shows up first.
But can't we play some infested ones?
No.
Why not? Sounds like fun.
I don't think.
Because the player can't obtain those.
Silk. Would you have to silk touch them? Can you collect them then?
As far as I know, you can't obtain them at all. As far as I know, at least.
But we could place them for free.
I don't know, that could be used for a nice scratchy effect in some structures.
Yeah, where you kinda punish players for chewing it down.
Make a jail.
We could put that in the mystical site, which is kinda unknown at the moment, and people can't take it down easily anymore.
Oops. I actually like that detail here.
Oh yeah, the trapdoors in front of the terracottas. Really
Yeah, it looks nice, right? Unexpected, unexpected. Oh, good idea. It makes sense to have that on the other side as well then. Yes. That looks more like it already. Nah. Ah. It's time for some mycelium, right?
Sure, why not?
Putting some
Fits.
mycelium as well in the storage. John enjoyed the deco detail as well. I found it by chance. Hi newbie, how you doing? It kinda seems empty inside here still. What can we do inside here?
Hold on.
It's gonna be another level 5 which players hate.
I think we're fine now. Let's head to the guard tower next. We still have a little bit of time. So that is going to be the level 5 Incan Composter. Let's go to the guard tower now. Dim dim dim. So guard tower, it's guard tower, and then the next thing is then barracks for the next video, right? Yeah, that's guard tower, and the next one is then barracks tower and barracks. Yes.
Barracks is complicated. We leave that to John makes barracks.
Oh, by the way, you were earlier looking into how much we are missing yet, Erevan? How many buildings? You were doing previously the calculation on that.
Yeah, but don't tell us.
It's pretty depressing when you see how much left you gotta do.
Yeah, we have like
Yeah, y'all are like at 16 and 44.
16 or 44. That's not so bad. If in
No, you're halfway there, right?
in the optimistic view, we're halfway there. Yeah. And then the guards, decorations.
I wonder if we make the tower not square, but one further in one direction. So it's a bit like these long Inca houses.
Yeah, I was thinking about making it a square, so it doesn't look so much like a house. Because the towers were definitely not very long and more like tall.
Yeah, not super long. I would just make it one longer.
One
You
longer.
know, one longer than wide, and then you would have a little bit of this long feeling.
Okay. There we go. Then we go with some walls, fence, and yay.
One, two, three, four.
Yeah, they didn't have. Incans didn't really need guard towers a lot because they were mountains, so they just had like always a general view. So yeah, we don't need it to be a very tall tower-y thing.
Yeah. I guess we just make them 2 floors.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about keeping the first level open.
Well, not on all sides, right? Maybe just one side.
And then we close it off here as well. We go one higher. Yeah. And one higher. Oops. Here.
Maybe some trapdoors or fence.
Trapdoors.
Now you can buy something here.
Buy something.
What do you wish today?
Sam is used to buying things at guard towers, I see.
Yeah, I'm always getting my meals and such at guard towers.
They take things from the citizens and then sell them on the black market?
Only the good stuff, like letters.
So here we go.
Maybe scan it one higher. It's a guard tower after all.
Yep.
Although we could adjust later too. Yeah.
It's called a block market at the guard tower. I think we can go with that.
Yeah.
Level
okay.
1 guard towers are supposed to be cheap. Scanned. And placing the next one. Oh, actually, was thinking, and that one turned
We
out
need a
little-
bed.
No, it's because that we're supposed to be like stairs upwards.
Yeah, but don't we need like one bed in the guard tower?
Oh, we do need a bed in the car tower, yes. But wait, I was for the bed. I would put it like, I don't know. They don't use
Like, yeah.
They don't use the bed anyway.
True.
Now that is kind of floaty. That kind of sucks. But I can maybe.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, maybe we fit.
Mojang, you suck. This looks horrible.
That's not on us builders, that's Mojang.
It's definitely Mojang. Just place the bed somewhere. We can move that bed.
Maybe we just put it like this.
No, we'll just put it normally there on the ground. We can move the bed
Yeah,
later
let's-
in the guard tower since they don't use it anyway. Yeah. Here.
Fine.
You can place the bed on the wall.
Yeah, just put it in an item frame and call it a day.
Welcome, Atko Hiking. Welcome to the stream. So Oops. Okay, now that looks good.
That
Now we
is
can
gray.
make this
Supposed to
here
be gray.
proper walls. On the sides at least.
Excuse me, sir. You made fun of Kugo for colored beds.
What? Never.
All right, let's bring that beat back.
Here. Nah. Kinda divided.
Wait, hold on. I got an idea.
That works.
The answer is always trapdoors, right?
The answer is always trapdoors.
Right?
I thought the answer always was pizza.
Oh, well, you might be right about that.
Never.
So we got the upper area with the bed up here. Now we got the bed up here already. Do we want it up down there, or do we want it up here?
Oh.
Kitty cat, come here.
There we go. Chuk. Okay, we have something towery at least.
Yeah.
Here, closing those off.
Poor guy having to get oak.
We'll have to get some oak. I closed it up. We'll sleep up here.
Guess we can use some andesite already, right?
Yes. Atko Hikin is just saying that he hates us because the Minecolonies messed up his work schedule because he's been playing 50 hours in the last 3 days.
Sorry.
My bad.
Guess then it's working as intended, kinda.
And we didn't even put purposefully addictive content inside like AAA companies would.
Yeah, true. We're just trying to make it fun.
Oh, so we need to do that, don't we? You have to come back in 5 hours to do the next thing.
Yeah, get now login bonus. Every time you log in, you get a
Research
gold
bonus.
block.
That is totally untrue. There is a login bonus on research.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And actually, and actually,
or
it's
log
at
out
most
bonus.
it's at most 4 hours of offline time, so it forces you to get up at night. Play another 4 hours.
So you have, yeah, we should make that more clear that players have to log in every 4 hours.
Honestly, we should just turn the research system into microtransactions.
Yeah, right.
You
If
can
you wanna
instantly
unlock
unlock
this,
this
then
for
just-
one PayPal donation. $1. That's
Yeah,
all we
see.
ask per unlock.
$1 unlocks. Yeah.
Don't we want that to be kinda like also a penalty for not logging on every 4 hours?
Yeah, of course. Those who don't like lose their research, it goes into the other directions then.
You have a random chance to lose an already finished research then. So up here. Oh, and
Well, you could always have a random chance of fire or something like that. Things may burn down if you're not there, literally.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
just
wouldn't that be
simulate a
interesting?
fire and then have a message. Since you spent so much time offline, half of your city burned down.
Only
While
if
you were
a-
gone,
While you were gone.
there was a barbarian raid, and you weren't here to protect your people. You have
Can we
lost
have
5
a
villagers.
mole pop out of the ground and whack you with a pick, and then yell at you for not playing?
I mean, microtransactions we are not allowed to have because there is the
Sure.
Minecraft EULA, so we are not allowed to charge for any in-game content that is not purely visual. But we can have loot boxes.
Well, we could have visual researchers, right?
we could have loot boxes to unlock certain textures and styles. That we could have.
Oh, that's send pictures to you. Oh, I forgot.
I mean, we got so many schematics, right? We could just unlock the basic wooden one, and if you want any other,
Oh,
pay
no.
for each building.
No.
Pay for each building.
People are running around with their Asians and their Caldonias and their fortresses. How do I get that?
Yeah, well, just gotta buy them.
Yeah, we're fully open source. Yeah, we're just kidding.
They're just kidding. I was kind of.
I think we're fine for level 2 as well.
So, if you're making fortress alternatives, Erevan, someday, do we need to team up and make an Asian fortress alternative?
Okay. Let me put that on my to-do board.
Yeah,
Which
it'll
I
be
did.
only about 3 or 4 years into the future, right?
Oh, crash.
Oh, Robbie's at it again.
No, it was me. It's if you right-click the colony banner with a certain item,
God damn it, Ray.
it goes boom. No, but outside of the jokes, we will have some visual rewords relatively soon for Patreons, and that will be additional texture styles for citizens. So at the moment you have the default style, but then there will be like a Nordic, Asian, etc. styles that you can only unlock for Patreons, basically.
Oh, good. I've been dreading having to make textures for the Asian citizens.
We currently have the Nordic and the Medieval finished. Medieval is currently out for everyone, but it will probably be closed source, and then it will be closed again. And you're not allowed to sell schematics, I just remember that as well.
Oh, really?
In the EULA, yeah.
Well, we won't be selling the schematics. It would be your unlock, and then you can use it. We're selling the unlock, right? Technically.
But textures we can, so those will be in the future. The texture sets will be unlocked, of course, for our builders and developers. They will be unlocked as well. And then for $10 Patreons or patrons that have donated a total of $60 already. Yay, the server is back online. That is something we will be adding in the future. And when there will be a series about explaining what each worker does for their job. I actually did that some time. It started a few series, but it's like a lot of time to cut the stuff together, record, write down lines, etc. So just due to basic lack of time, I stopped doing those.
Oh, books. You can put books that have words in them. Like, so if we wanted to do like an in-game book, we could do that.
Yeah, you can put books. You can put books easily in a supply camp or ship, but not in a building schematic with words in it.
Right, right.
Oh, so we can put a user guide for the style in the supply camp?
Yes, this is how you put a darn fortress together.
Ah. I don't think that would help, but you can go for it.
There's a reason why Builder 1 has a bunch of signs.
Well, the tropical style is going to need some sort of user guide because you need to build the tavern first, or the restaurant and baker aren't going to make any sense.
Right.
I think that's as high as it will go.
For Wicked, I'm going to have on this ship. It's going to be like a little backstory. This is how we ended up in the Nether. And this is what our engineer says we should do about it. So it'll give you a hint to what buildings are the ones you need to build first.
Fancy.
Ah,
So.
Do we have to rebuild our level 2?
Why?
why don't I have a...
Maybe because of the rollback?
I can still see it. Seemed fine. No?
Okay.
Can't you see it?
Logged in yet.
Our schematics now, our schematics support NBT, but the thing is, if you put a book with written, the player has to reproduce the written because it has to match the NBT, right? And that would be a pain for the player.
Yeah, we had some resource scrolls with names or so and some item frames. That was fun.
Yeah, Carlsoner had done that a few times. Some item frames with a scroll inside or something like this, and a lot of players. Yeah, manual exclusion, but it's hard kind of to do that nicely. Because like especially books, sometimes we do want to have if someone stores a book in the warehouse with written inside of it, we do not want that book to be used for something else, right? So we don't want the builder to get that big crafter to get that book to craft something. Ah, yes, good idea. Here. Oops. Here we go around it. Yes, the corner here. And then maybe a slab on the top.
Cat's laying on my WSAD hand.
Yeah, that's fine. I would even say that ship that for level 3 almost. Maybe put some glowstone inside.
That's what you call slamming a door in the face.
Yes.
It's not closing the door in his face, no, you build one in his face.
We do need torches inside though, I completely forgot about those. I
Yeah,
think we don't have torches on the
inside could need some decorations.
I think the level here is missing that as well. Yes, there are no torches here. Here, one torch. There we go.
Yeah, I think now it's fine.
Maybe some torches on the outside as well. It's a tower, right? So it can maybe lights out a little bit.
Yeah, true.
So I think we're fine now. Whoops. first position, second position, scanned, and level 4, here we come. Paste it.
You don't actually notice much that it's not square, right?
No,
Not very noticeable.
not very. And this side, let's go with polished andesite for the floor now.
Oh, we can use terracotta now.
A terracotta, a bit of terracotta we can use, yeah.
Kinda like the more we use, the further you can see it from away or so.
But I would replace andesite with polished andesite. Ah, I was hoping the banners would not break.
Doo-doo.
Indeed. I'm going to place them on a different height as well then. It's going to break anyway when the builder works on it. You can put them a little bit higher.
Just ran into a wall that hadn't spawned in yet.
Door.
Somehow the blue terracotta doesn't really look blue to me.
Yeah, it looks purple-ish.
Yeah, it looks more like purple, and the purple one looks pink. Not sure what Mojang thinks that it's there.
They kind of botched all the colors for terracotta.
Yeah.
White
Yeah.
is not white.
Peachy.
Yeah.
And the blue concrete is really blue, right? But the terracotta colors are all a little bit...
Oh, yeah.
It's like this. That's my favorite example. The cyan terracotta. That is more gray than.
That's super gray. Put a stone next to it here. It's more gray than a stone.
You see, this is definitely not a mix of green and blue. Definitely not.
That's cyan?
Yes, it is.
God.
This is cyan. Yes. I kind of believe they had
Did
like.
they
in
have
this...
someone colorblind making terracotta colors?
Yeah, I was wondering if the Bountiful project manager was colorblind and they only noticed that towards the when they already released it.
Could be right.
The situations where he's the boss and we can't say no.
He told us to. I mean, come on, 90% of all the issues and in games, etc., are caused by management anyway. So.
Play by management.
To be fair, it's probably more than 90%. I mean, it's always the management's fault. Either they hired the wrong people or they put the wrong deadlines, but in the end it's always the management's fault, right?
Yeah.
But they never get blamed for it.
No, they never get blamed for
They
it.
just fire people and hire new ones to make it look like it's people's fault.
Yeah. Oh, especially in game development in the US, they usually fire people like in 9-month cycles to avoid having to pay health insurance.
Yes, they burn out the people and they run into health troubles after some months and then they replace them. Like, what's the hell?
It seems in several countries now, people in the game development area are starting to unionize. I think it was in Canada that they started creating unions, game developer unions.
Yes.
It seems like we had this thing of unions and then people thought it was stupid and started abolishing it.
Yeah, keine weiter.
Well, it's like every other organized structure. Eventually it just got corrupt.
Yeah.
The problem is,
what should I
it's
say?
like in Germany we have a ton of unions. So what then happens? And the unions are really powerful. So for example, so all the tech companies, they're like super afraid of the tech unions, super afraid. The problem is they only care obviously for the people that are in the union. So when that ends up happening is that all the people that are like hired externally, they don't get all the union, but they don't get the same salaries. So like you're just external contractor, so we can pay you a misery because the union doesn't care about those anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Level 5 now? Or...
I think we're fine. Yeah, we can do level 5 now.
Did we put all colony banners back?
Yes. So you started building a house and then 4 job blocks around it. Do you think that would work? I think so. Don't think I can. Oh, Azure Sand logged in.
Yeah.
Oh, and just for everyone, Azure has now a new nickname. It's now Azure Sen. And if you really respect him, you can call him Azure Sensei as well. He's for sure going to love it.
Do we get a new tracker thing in Discord for every time somebody calls in that?
You just have to look for kick banned people by Sam. Hey, but he's for sure going to love it. You should definitely try it out. Maybe with an alt account first.
Before you get banned.
Just to be sure.
Make sure you use all caps when you do it.
And you ping him. Just to be sure.
I do not cause trouble, ever. I'm a good girl, I am. Wait, that's not how that line's supposed to go.
Everyone is a good girl.
I don't have the Cockney accent to pull that line off very well.
I'm wondering. We try something. Yeesh. Fail. Azure's probably not responding, but he's currently biting into his
desk, yeah.
It is below. It's like, oh, I hate him.
She knows!
He's trying to make it look like he doesn't care, so we stop.
Does he not like anime?
No, he likes anime, but we treat him like a weeb now. He doesn't like being called a weeb. Dark oak. I think it looks good actually. It all started as always innocently. Someone called him a weeb and he didn't deny it because he didn't know what a weeb is. but now it's stuck to him.
Oh yeah, that's better.
I think that's fine. Maybe a little bit too colorful.
Kind
I
of
don't know.
flat.
Hmm?
The backside here looks kind of flat or so. Maybe this.
Sure. Put those maybe around here as well.
Yeah.
And here something like this. Yeah. Oopsie. Oops. All the carpet here broke.
Oh,
Meow. Our cat likes to talk.
I got a few noisy ones too.
He always likes to tell us when he wants something. Obviously it's always the same meow, so it's kind of difficult to tell what of the things he wants.
Yeah, you should teach him some words or so.
We're trying to teach them to use those buttons.
Uh-huh.
But so far this has been zero success.
Does he tell you mad? That
No.
one cat says mad a lot.
Yeah, I heard that already. It's the
Really mad.
the small cat obviously knows what the button means. He even pressed it once, but he does know that if he bites the ankles of my girlfriend, he gets food faster, so he doesn't care about the button.
I mean, that's a pretty smart cat.
He is too smart. He is definitely too smart.
Well, she's just gonna have to bite him back.
Just have to bite him back. Did you hear that?
They really don't like it when you pick them up and chew on their ears.
Oh, I always pick him up. He really dislikes being picked up. He really likes affection, all these kinds of things, but he doesn't like being picked up. And that's just because he's hyperactive and he's not able to just run where he wants to while doing so. He still does purr though while he's picked up until the agony overtakes him.
We have a cat exactly like that. She's very hyperactive. She's a very cat-like cat. The other ones have personalities, but she's a cat.
No,
Does not like to be picked up. She begs for food a lot, so when she does that, I pick her up and put her inside my bathrobe and carry her around like a baby. So she'll stop. She still hasn't figured it out yet.
He's actually
she'll purr, like...
He's actually hyperactive, but in a dog-like way hyperactive.
Oh boy.
It's actually pretty funny. He kind of behaves a lot. He also doesn't lie down like cats usually. He usually throws himself on the floor. He just like falls to the side when lying down. It's relatively funny. Okay, we finished the guard tower.
Yeah.
It's definitely different. It definitely looks like John didn't participate in this one. So we're now a bunch of buildings in, so I'm going to do a quick overview of what we did so far. We got the guard tower here, we did the composter in this video as well. So that one looks pretty nice, I'm very happy with that one. The last episodes we did the herders, so that's cow, sheep, pig and chicken. We got the fishermen over here, got a farm layout over there. The little baker, someone on YouTube noticed we should make the baker bigger. I do like the baker. We got the restaurant that is a little bit bigger here. Got the warehouse over here, which looks pretty unique as well. We got a lumberjack over here, the miner, the citizen hut, the builder, and the town hall, and the supply camp and supply ship over here. I'm pretty happy that all the buildings all look very unique, so it's kind of easy to separate them while you're playing. It's always like an important factor.
All doesn't seem to match, so we'll have to go back and make it match back in.
But the problem is always we're like a little bit less than halfway through, but the more buildings there come, the more difficult, especially through the crafters. I think it's very hard to have them look really unique. So I hope everyone enjoyed this episode today. We will be online back tomorrow again. I think we will be playing Dying a Lot again tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is that the name of the game? Dying a Lot?
Yes, it's... And the two players are Sir Die a Lot and Sir Die a Lot 2. In the last episode, Sam was Sir Die a Lot and I was Sir Die a Lot 2. In the first episode, I was Sir Die a Lot and Sam was Sir Die a Lot 2. Or Sir Die a little less. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget hitting the follow button. That's a free way to help the channel. Otherwise, you can subscribe, which is a great way to help this channel, or even become a patron, which is an even greater way. Patrons get a few unique perks as well as, for example, access to the server here. Thanks for the follow there, Mini Ufer. So, you're going to see us tomorrow again. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks Sam for hanging out with us as well. And Erebin and Tyler being with us here too. Sorta. Good night, morning, afternoon, evening, and etc. to everyone, depending on where you are in the world. See you around. Ciao, ciao.
Good night.